Hey everybody, my name's Chris Johnson. I write for my blog Johnson Outdoors on Blogspot and the Instagram account Johnson Outdoors on that as well. Today I'm just going to be talking about some of the products that I've been fortunate enough to have the opportunity to use and some of the sponsors that have been fortunate enough to put their faith in me and allow me to represent their products. So first we're going to start off with Scent Crusher. Scent Crusher is, in lamest terms, they created ozone, just like an Ozonics unit, only better. The reason why they're better, Ozonics, when you put it in your car or something like that, too much ozone is bad for your health, and in a way, it can deteriorate some of the materials inside your car, your headliner, glue, whatever. Not the case with Scent Crusher. The reason why is because they've done their research, they've done the NASA tests and such like that, and they've used the technology that's been developed by NASA to give them the opportunity to make these generators. They make one small unit that goes for your car. It cuts off automatically on your own when it's running. And tell you right now, I got a little puppy, gets car sick all the time. You can't get that smell out, especially with leather seats. I plug the Ozone Go in. 2 days later, you can't smell a thing. It's like my truck's brand new all over again. And it wouldn't be possible without the great folks over at Scent Crusher. So they've taken that type of technology and developed it into a hunting application where they've made the closets, the bags, totes, you name it. They made an ozone generator to apply this technology to your hunting clothes. So you don't have to go out and buy all these scent eliminating sprays and spend 20 bucks, 30 bucks, 40 bucks on a scent eliminating spray when you can buy this unit for, say, the Ozone Go is 50 bucks. Buy the Ozone Go unit and you're all set. Just to show you some of the products that they offer on top of the Ozone Go, you have the equipment station. All right. How many times have you gone duck hunting or been out in the swamp in South Florida or wherever you hunt, getting water or mud, muck, sweat, whatever in your boots, and it reeks to high hell? You put powders and anything you want, and it doesn't get rid of that smell. Scent Crusher came up with a solution. And it's not just for your boots. You can put your gloves on it, your hood, hats, whatever you want to put on it. It will work. They've applied that ozone generator and that technology to where it would just pump this into your boots, into your gloves, into your waders, whatever you decide to use it for. It puts it in there and smack goes away. It's completely eliminated. I know my word is just as good as anybody else's. However, you got to try these products out for yourself to see the results. So, as you can see, equipment station, your bag, whatever, Scent Crusher. All right. Next product from Scent Crusher, and this is probably the one I'm most excited about using this season, Ozone Gear Bag. All right. We all have that one specific bag that we put only our hunting clothes in. And what we do with that bag, usually some of us go to extremes. We put trash bags in it, spray it down with scent elimination spray, make sure we wash it, make sure we wash ourselves before we wash our clothes. Ozone kind of took that very complicated scent elimination process and simplified it. You have this Ozone Go generator. I'm going to pull it out of the box right now so you can see. You have this generator right here. That's all it is. Plug it in. You have your little port right here. You got the electrical port right here for when you have your electric. It has a 12-volt adapter outlet as well for your truck. And then you press the button and it's good to go. You leave your clothes in there overnight, 30 minutes. They say it takes about 30 minutes for a full cycle for it to be completely treated. So there you go. 30 minutes compared to the hours it would take to wash and do the load of laundry. And you're all set and you're good to go hunting. All right. That's just a very small amount of the products that is offered by the great folks at Scent Crusher. So go to www.scentcrusher.com and check them out. You won't regret it. Next one I'm going to talk about is Dead Ringer. Dead Ringer is a new name in broadheads, and they've come out with some fantastic broadheads. They got gun sights, rifle sights, you name it, they supply it as far as hunting goes. I'm going to talk about two of the broadheads that I've ordered and I've used, and I couldn't be happier with either one, any more happier with either of them. I used to shoot Rages. I used to shoot other off-brand broadheads. With the Rages, we all know, yes, they're great broadheads. No arguing that. However, the second they go through a deer, the second they go through a hog, or whatever you decide to hunt, or if you miss and it goes in the dirt, them blades are shot. They're bent, broken, whatever. Dead ringers minimize that risk. This right here is called the Trauma. 2-blade and has an O-ring, just like Rage would have. However, with Rages, shoot it, O-ring shot, O-ring's broken. Not the case here. This is meant so the O-ring slides back upon impact and it minimizes the risk of having to replace the O-ring. Now, I'm not saying you're not going to replace O-rings, but it will definitely minimize the chance of having that happen. You have the instant cut tip on impact. Sorry, I used it as practice earlier. Goes through and deploys all the way out. All right. If you look real close, you can see where you could set it forward or back. I have mine set forward just so I can sneak in between the ribs. However, if you decided to set it back, just to kind of give you an idea on the cutting diameter that you would get, that's about the cutting diameter you would get. That's about 3 inches of cutting diameter. That's a 3-inch hole you're about to put through your game. You can't walk away from that. And it kind of helps minimize, we as bow hunters, we always want to try to make the best and most ethical shot we can. However, this kind of minimizes the risk that it takes with that, what would take a normal marginal shot, and make it pretty good, or make it lethal. Nothing is going to substitute a bad shot. All right, you make a bad shot, that's on you as the hunter. However, they won't walk away from this. I can almost guarantee it. Next broadhead I'm going to talk about is called the Rampage. Now, they make a 2-blade version of this, and they make a 3-blade. I like the 3-blade, but that's just me. Guys all over the country have used these broadheads. There's a video on their Instagram page and on their website, Dead Ringer Hunting, and it shows a deer shoulder blade that looks like it's been shot with a slug. It was one of these broadheads. If you look, it's a hybrid type broadhead, so it looks like a fixed blade, it flies like a fixed blade, yet they have field point accuracy. That leading edge, if you can see it, that leading edge cuts. So it's a minimum diameter of 7/8 of an inch. So it makes it legal to shoot even if it doesn't deploy in most states. But they took it a step further. So upon your instant cut, you already got a 1-inch hole going in. As I said, you have your O-ring. O-ring slides back. They had made this recess. The folks at Dead Ringer have made this recess for your O-ring to fall into. Again, minimizing the risk of having to replace O-rings all the time. And your blade deploys out. This one deploys out to about 1.5 inches to, depending on which model you get. They got the Freak Nasty, the Super Freak, etc. Don Kiske and his wife, they love using these type of broadheads, and they're represented well by the company. And folks at Whitetail Freaks, I've seen countless videos where they use the same broadheads and have had fantastic results. You won't be disappointed. Make a good shot, your animal will not walk away. That's all I got for today. I appreciate y'all sticking with me. If you could, just let me know in the comments what you think. If you like these types of product reviews or something you may want me to discuss or talk about, I'm all ears. I'm open to any suggestion anybody can give me. So, talk to you later, and everyone, have a good hunting season and good luck.